Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Cohen. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Saturday the 20th of May 2023. Yesterday we had a race, so for Friday the 19th we're at York on flat at 410. We're on two horses, number 4 Cathab, which came third at 6-4 favourite, and we're also on this number 7 Zeryab, which came second at 9-2. We were on 3 places on that, so at 0.8 to 1, which wasn't great odds, but we basically got most of the stake back on that. We had a pound win on it at 7.4, which was significantly better, and obviously we lost the 150 on the 15 to 8 Cathab, and we were beaten by this number 1 Montesabar, which came in at 3 to 1. Now, yesterday we said it was stuffed in the Craven, but well, it was. We had this sort of nagging doubt. We watched the first race it ran in, which was the Kempton 8 on the all-weather, and we looked at that and we thought, yeah, that horse can really shift, and so it did on its third run. So arguably it was a little bit of an error. We should have included that, but then it would have we'd have had to have adjusted the stakes. So instead of having 150 on Cathab, the favourite, we'd have had to have a pound, which is 100 for us, and a pound on this Montesab. So we'd have sort of hedged it off, and the odds are a little bit tight for that. But nevertheless, it was arguably an error in analysis, and we paid the price for it, but not the total price. This Zeryab, they let this Mostabar dominate the race, and it was probably capable of dominating the race as well. So that's where it goes. And if these had come in the other way around, we'd have still had the same result. So it wasn't bad, but the account came down slightly to 74 units in profit overall. Now today's racing, at Newbury on the flat and the 150 is the first race. It's the Carnarvon Stakes, listed Class 1 3-year-old 6 furlong good, model 98 quick. The one we like is this number 2 Aesop's Fables, and what do we like about that horse? Well, it won its initial maiden in the van, 5.5 good. Then it went to the G2 Curragh Futurity over 7, which is obviously a top-notch 2-year-old race. And then it went to the National Stakes at Curragh, another top-notch, came fourth in that, but that was soft. And then it went in the Newmarket Dewhurst, and that's 7 furlongs good, and sort of ran midfield in that. And then it's had a Dundalk heavy 6 furlongs, and a Navan heavy 6 furlongs, and the form is hidden on that horse because of the heavy going. If you look at its entries, it's entered in the King's Stand, which is 5 furlongs, 5 furlong race at Royal Ascot sprint, one of the main sprints. They obviously think that horse has got speed, and who are we to disagree with that? Looking at it, it looks a big stamp of a sprinter. It looks like it's coming into its own, and we've managed to get £2 per £8 unit, which is 200 on it, 11 to 1, giving us 0.25 exposure. We've not managed to hedge it off. You can get 4 places, but it's about 1 to 2, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to us. And 3 places is evens, and it's a little bit tight for the number of runners. So we're just going to have to lump it if it's placed, and just swing for the win. Therefore, we'll keep the stake at 1/4 of a unit. So that's what we're doing. That's a very decent horse, and it's been running on the wrong ground for the last 2 or 3 times, and it's ended up to be a speed horse at Royal Ascot, which is and it's from the O'Brien stable, and if you look at the breeding, it's top notch really. So that horse has got a very good chance at the odds, and that's where we'll go. So that's what we're doing. Yesterday, arguably an error. We got away with it to a certain extent in terms of financially, but if you get the chance to watch the replay, watch the 8 furlong race at Kempton for this winner, and you'll see what we mean. That horse can really move, and we were wrong to discount it. So there you go. Forex, into the weekend. Last week was pretty horrible. We didn't trade really much at all, and it was all just chop with data. So that's where we are. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.